to my channel. Today we're cooking with Tasha. Anyways, on today's episode, we're going to be making GA KENKEY. Gakomi. So I did it one time and everybody was asking, how did you do it? How did you do it? Anyways, it looked simple when I watched videos on it, and I spoke to like people from my neighborhood that I used to sell authentic GA KENKEY. But then yeah, I tried like 4 different attempts to get the perfect GA KENKEY, the softest. Because I love you guys, I've done the try and error and I'm bringing you guys the recipe. Yeah, I'm cool like that. So we're going to start with putting on this pair of gloves, cooking gloves that I got from somewhere, I don't remember. Hey Matia, oh no, it's correct. But then yeah, I don't want to be using my hand. You can use your hands, but like wash your hands and come and wear your gloves. I already did that, but I don't want to get like the condo between my nails and stuff, so safety first. So since a lot of you have not seen my kitchen, voila, take note. You'll be seeing it a lot, so I don't know. I don't even know I'm giving you this information. So we have condo here. If you're in Ghana, it's going to be easier for you to like get condo and work with. But for us in Canada, it's quite hard. So enough of seeing my face now. Let's get to work. I know you're already tired of me. But yeah, if you go to the like if you're in Canada, hey, me name your name. If you're in Canada and you go to like the nearest African store, you should get maybe like a GA KENKEY mix or something. But you can also decide to go through the stress and go and buy corn and I don't know, grind it. But then this, we bought it fresh corn. We like blended it to get the powder and we've been fermenting it for like 7 days now, so it should be good. The other times I've tried it, I used like regular corn and it didn't taste like GA KENKEY, but it was close to it because the corn they have here is very sweet. So we tried our best, but then if you're in Ghana, you're set. So this is our corn dough. We're going to start first by dividing it like into 3 parts. I know like this part looks smaller, so I'm just going to add this part to it. Now in GA KENKEY, there's something called aflata. That's like, I'll show you in the next minute, but let's see. This is our first part. So we put the first part into like a saucepan and we are going to do it like, we're going to like cook this first part. Let me add a little, it looks small. Looks equal, Abby. Let me just add a little. But like yeah, you just divide your whole batch into 3 and use 1/3 of it for what we are coming to do. You add some water, like just the same procedure you do when you are making banku, and some salt. But this is the point where you have to add like a lot of salt because that's the salt you're going to use for the whole KENKEY. So don't worry if this tastes a little salty. It's going to balance out when you add the rest of the corn. I hope you are following. Be taking notes. Okay, so now we're going to stir and add water if necessary, because like, remember we're making banku, but it's called aflata because it doesn't come with like the cassava dough and all. So I turned on the fire and we're going to keep stirring till it starts to thicken, and then you know what to do from there. But then no, I'll tell you this later. So now it's starting to get hard and you're going to keep stirring, but you're not going to let it like cook to the, I can't say grandma. like more money being but like it should be cooked like halfway. Do you get? And it should be very soft. This is starting to get a little bit too hard, so I'm going to add some water later, but not yet. You see? No, this is hard. I have to add water. So I don't know where you're going to get this, but I got this one from like the African store in my city. So this is the corn husk that we're going to be using to wrap our kenkey in. So as this is cooking, the aflata is cooking, we're going to soak this one in water for a while to make it soft. Okay, so the aflata is ready. I'm going to transfer that into like a big bowl. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and spread that to like air it and let air pass by. It's amazing. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just spread it out so that it will cool a little. Then we come and work on our 2/3 of the corn over there. I have a good feeling about this. Okay, so now this is our 2/3, and the first time I watched the video, somebody did it with the dry corn, and when I tried that, my kenkey was as hard as a rock. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I saw another person's recipe where they added like a little water. Well, mine looks watery a little, but I'm going to add just a little water to soften it up. Then we're going to mix it up with the aflata. Be taking notes. So after adding my water, it's more like a paste. It's a little mushy, and I think that's how I want to do mine. Maybe if you like harder kenkey, you can, I don't know how to do hard kenkey, but then this is how it is after adding the water, you know. So I'm going to go ahead, take you guys back. Hey, stand though. I'm going to go ahead and add that mixture of our 2/3 into my aflata. Are you following? Very soon I'm going to start using my hands. I think I use my hands now. I just don't want to get it everywhere. I'm the only authentic guide girl you ever get in your life that will teach you how to do kenkey. That's if I'm doing it right. But yeah, so now I have the two mixed up together. I don't know if you can see. Let me raise it up so you can see, right? Now I'm going to like stir it to try and see if it will form. But yeah, I'll be back. It's really hot, so it's hard doing this with the gloves too, and because it's sticky, the gloves keep trying to pull off. But yeah, my kenkey will be good this time around. Okay. Don't worry, it's going to form and become hard, but like, see, now to the almost last part, which is like the wrapping in the husk. That one is a technique, so pay close attention. What's about here? Let me take this glass off so I don't get this thing over everywhere. So I soaked the husk in water to remove, sometimes they are like dry. I don't know, there are bugs hiding between the husks, and it's hard, like it's rigid. You can't really mold kenkey in that. So when you soak it for a while, it softens it up and it gives you like, I don't know if you know what I mean, but yeah. In one of the videos I watched, the lady said that like in order to prevent your kenkey from burning, you should line like the inside of your pot with some of the husks. So like the kenkey literally sits on the husk instead of the pan, then it doesn't burn. And all that time I've been doing that, it has worked for me. You know, kenkey is like, it looks easy. Okay, it doesn't look easy. I've never thought it was easy. But then I admire people who are able to like do kenkey effortlessly. But I think like if as you keep doing it, it becomes effortless for you. So watch this video and keep practicing till you get like the best texture you want. But for people in Ghana, I don't know if they'll actually want to watch and learn how to do kenkey, because why go through all this stress when you can just walk out and buy kenkey? But for us that are in the diaspora, sometimes you crave it, so it's okay if you want to go through the stress. Okay, so my pan is lined now to the molding. Okay, so when you're molding kenkey, why are you guys falling? This is how the husk looks like. Like there's a pointy part and there's a broad part. So you sit the broad part in your palm like this. Then you scoop the amount like for the size of your ball. But yeah, right? So you have to just keep molding with your hands this way. It's as simple as that. Then you cover it up with another husk. But sometimes the husks are like, some of them are broad, so you can use one to cover the whole thing. But this is not broad, so I had to use two. So this is how you're supposed to have it, right? And then you flip it over. Try keeping it in the mold this way. And you twist to this part. Whilst you are twisting, you are trying your best to like seal it, okay? Then you just find a space inside and tuck it in. Then this part you just close it with your hand. Because this is the only part that is like exposed, the bottom part, you sit that part in the pan. Okay, now I'll show you guys up close so you see. So let me go for like a bigger one, like this one. This one should be easy, right? So then you scoop the amount that you want. I like smaller kenkeys because I don't eat much, so that when I take one I can actually finish it, right? But this is too small, I'm going to add some. But then this is how you do it. Then you wrap the whole thing up like this, right? So this is the kenkey. Turn it around. Try sealing this part together. Then here is where you twist. Then you keep molding it, right? And then you're twisting. Don't worry if like some is coming out from the sides, it's normal. And you tuck it in. Try closing it up. Okay. But then here, that's the kenkey. And you sit it down. It's as simple as that, okay? Nothing serious. So because of how fragile like kenkey is, you don't pour like regular water around it. Like after you put it in the pot, you have to like pour hot boiling water on it while it's on the fire, like when you put it in the pot, so that it just continues to boil, because there's fresh like dough around it. If you use regular water, it's going to dissolve, and then it might dissolve your kenkey and you have cocoa. So you have to like boil water whilst you are molding. Then when everything is ready, you put it on the fire. Then you just pour the boiling water, and then it just continues to boil like that. Then that's how come it's going to harden your kenkey. If you use regular water, it basically Do you understand? So my favorite has are like the very soft ones because it's easy to mold with them and you can just play around with them. The hard one, I don't like that. Okay, we are almost done. Almost. I think I have like one more. Looks like cooking with Tasha is finally getting to an end. But yes, with kenkey you have to like preserve the heat and moisture. So you have to top the whole thing up with husks. If you can use a plastic bag, a napkin. I like to use all of that. So my kenkey is here, it's ready. Hey, don't be moving like that too. I have sat you down. But yes, you cover it up. Let me see if I have a plastic. So the plastic that I have is colored, and girl, I don't want to be transferring chemicals into my kenkey, so no. I turn on my stove, then let me just boil this thing one more time. But yes, it's I think it's ready. So I'm going to pour the hot water like around my kenkey. I feel so accomplished. The first time that I was learning how to do kenkey, the lady opened her mouth. She had the courage to tell me to boil the kenkey for 45 minutes. Let me cover this thing before I talk. She had the effrontery to tell me to boil the kenkey for 45 minutes. I did that and my kenkey was rock hard. You have to cook kenkey for a minimum of 2 hours. 2 hours. So this baby is done. We're going to keep it there for 2 hours. You can come and be checking on this like maybe every 45 minutes too. But then when it's ready, you know the water around the kenkey becomes like cocoa, like washke, something like that. In Ghana we call it otinshinu, right? But yes, when the kenkey is ready, you will see that the water around it becomes drinkable. I don't know how you see it, but you know. So just be checking on this from time to time. I'll show you guys the end results, and let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section, and I'll be glad to answer you. On that, no, let me not conclude the video yet. So I'll conclude the video and I show you my results. So that if I failed to, I'll show you my results. Catch you later. You guys see the color I'm talking about? You guys see what I'm talking about? This is like an hour and a half. I'm going to give it like 20 more minutes and it should be good.